I used to really like Ant-Man because he's really relatable. He could get small and my dick's already small. But we just saw the new Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, Quantumania.
I was not a fan. She thought it was alright.
It was okay.
I did not like it at all. I fell asleep during like
Yeah, you did.
probably like 30 minutes because it was just...
But then that's not a good review.
It is a good review. For the movie to make me fall asleep, it wasn't interesting. I was only asleep for like probably like 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
But fucking... That's not that big of a chunk. It was a 2-hour movie. Bro, like the first hour of the movie, it was just boring. The whole thing with the quantum realm was not interesting to me.
Yeah, I feel like the quantum realm, they just made it seem like it was too much. You know, when I feel like they try to make things look like otherworldly. They do too much with it. You know?
It's just like they're hyping up a world that I feel like we're probably not going into again. And then they were bringing in like all these side characters, like with the bandits or whatever.
You're not gonna see them.
I didn't care for them at all. I won't lie, the movie did look nice. Like the CGI it wasn't bad. It was good. The CGI looked nice, but it was just like, as a third Ant-Man movie, I was disappointed because I felt like the focus wasn't on Ant-Man at all. Yeah. It was called Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. The Wasp, I feel like she had one of the least amount of lines in the movie.
Yeah, you could probably fit all her lines in an index card.
Yeah, I forgot she was there until like the very end.
Yeah.
And Kang, he's cool. Like, I know they're trying to hype him up to be the big bad guy, like the next Thanos. Just, I don't really care about Kang at all. He doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah.
And he's more of like a Fantastic Four villain. And I felt like this should have been a Fantastic Four movie.
I feel like they like vaguely went over what he did. Like he's a conqueror. He's a conqueror. But like they had like a little flashback moment to like what he did wrong. But it only showed like he's killing people.
That's my thing with Kang is, he's a Fantastic Four villain. This movie should have been a Fantastic Four movie, not an Ant-Man movie. As an Ant-Man movie, it wasn't... I felt like it didn't compare to the other two because he wasn't the focus. Yeah. We got like no development for Ant-Man at all throughout this movie, really. Like, I liked in the beginning, his daughter was trying to say how he's not doing enough as a hero. And you would think at the end, he would realize, yo, I gotta be a hero. But at the end, he just had that like stupid monologue to himself and did nothing. Like, you would think he would have been like, yo, I gotta be more serious, being that I'm like one of the last Avengers. I should like take my job more serious. Yeah. But we didn't get that at all. And Ant-Man, he just kind of feels unnecessary, being that Wasp has the same powers as him, but she could fly. And now his daughters have the same powers. So like, there's nothing really making Ant-Man stand out other than his suit. But being that his suit could just be given to literally whoever, being that his daughter just got it, it makes him less important. And I just don't know how they're gonna make him important again, being that he's like the last Avenger and he can barely fight because he got his ass beat at the end.
Yeah, like they should, like you said this earlier, how they should have like made him more serious. They should have been a lot more serious. I feel like they had a lot of good joke to story ratio. Not like Love and Thunder, where it was like mostly jokes and most of the jokes failed. This one is like they threw a joke like every so often, which is what I like.
But yeah, I just feel like he should have got more serious at the end and stepped it up as like being like, oh, I'm gonna be a better hero from now on. But I just like his daughter, I didn't find interesting. The whole Van Dynes, all of them, I didn't find interesting. Ant-Man, who was like one of my favorite Avengers, this movie, he just felt like a side character. Yeah. And Kang, I'm just like, I understand they're trying to make him like the next Thanos, but he's not that interesting to me. And I think the reason why is because like Thanos, he was scary because there was one Thanos and he was like the big bad. But being that there's like so many Kangs, it kind of like lessens how important one Kang is. So it doesn't make me take him as serious. You know what I mean?
This is more of a Kang introduction movie.
Yeah, it was like, as an intro to Phase 5, it didn't do Ant-Man justice, and it just kind of just introduced Kang, which I feel like Loki already did. So it just kind of reintroduced Kang again. But as a start, I think Marvel keeps going down the same thing, where like every movie, it's just like, after Endgame, Marvel has just been really hit or miss. I like Spider-Man, I like Black Panther. Everything else, I was just like, it's whatever to me. And the writing for this movie it was awful. A lot of the jokes, she liked them, but a lot of the jokes to me were just like cringe, bro. Like
they weren't crazy cringe.
Like the one with the daughter was telling MODOK, "Oh, don't be a dick." Like that show was cringe, bro. A lot of even when Ant-Man was just like, "Hold on tight and never let go." I'm just like, bro, this is like 3rd grade writing. I don't know who wrote this, because the first 2 Ant-Man movies were actually funny. This one was like not funny. The story wasn't really Ant-Man centered. Even the Wasp, I don't know why her title's in the name. Like she had no role in this movie. She literally popped up last minute, was kind of useful, but it could have did without her. But I'm just disappointed. I thought this movie was gonna be really good. I wanted it to be good, but it wasn't. Guardians of the Galaxy does look good though.
It does look good, yeah.
So hopefully. And
I really liked all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so
yeah. Hopefully it's good.
Hopefully they keep it up.
Yeah, but good things about the movie, I'll say the CGI was really good. Yeah. The CGI was cool. Yeah, it just looked nice. The movie looked nice. Other than that, it was very forgettable to me. Very forgettable. Character development, non-existent. Fucking story, whatever. Fucking writing. I was not a fan. I liked it more than Love and Thunder, but
yeah.
Black Panther was better. No Way Home was better. What else was better? Doctor Strange?
No, I didn't like Doctor Strange at all.
Doctor Strange was more memorable, but I didn't like that movie. I didn't like that movie either. I'll put it above Doctor Strange and Love and Thunder, but that's not saying much to me because I didn't like those movies.
Really much.
But overall, Marvel, Phase 5, bro, come on. We need Fantastic Four. We need X-Men. I don't know how you bring in an X-Men villain, but not the X-Men. It makes no sense.
And hopefully they don't fuck it up, because it's just like, at least with those movies, I feel like they would do much better if they had a more adult audience.
Yeah.
I mean, they did include blood and I guess a little bit of cursing in this. So I guess it's hinting that they're heading more in that direction. And plus, Deadpool is going to be R-rated, so. Yeah,
but see, even this movie, even when they curse, like the dick joke, it wasn't good. So hopefully, like Deadpool's like not R-rated, but the jokes are trash.
Yeah.
It was just like, bro, I don't know. I feel like every Marvel movie now is like not even trying to be itself. Like instead of focusing on the movie it's telling, it's trying to focus more on like setting other things up.
Yeah.
And like this movie, again, it didn't feel like a conclusion to the Ant-Man trilogy. It felt like a setup to Kang, and Ant-Man was like the second thing. I just feel like the movies need to be more present in themselves. Like, yo, I could watch this movie and I don't need to watch every other MCU movie. Like, that's how they used to do it. Like Shang-Chi, I could watch Shang-Chi. I don't need to watch every single superhero movie. But like, this movie, if you didn't see the last 3 Ant-Mans and don't plan on watching the rest of Phase 5, there's no point of seeing this movie. And I understand it's the whole MCU shit, but you know, the movies should be watchable on their own, and I feel like Marvel kind of lost that. So hopefully it's not like that anymore. But this movie, not a fan of it at all.
Yeah, they should have focused more on his character development and like his relationship with his daughter, because it just felt like magically she forgave him. Or I mean, in the beginning she was kind of mad at him, or I don't know, let down or something. And at the end, she's like, "Oh, okay, he's the best." But it's just like,
yeah, and they, like I said, like they were setting up the whole thing of his daughter saying like, "Oh, you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough."
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, you saved the world, and then you stopped doing everything."
Yeah.
And then it's the same thing. He saved the quantum realm, but now he's back to writing his book, selling his book, not thinking like, "Yo, let me be an actual superhero." I was hoping at the end he'd be like, "Yo, let me train my daughter, and let's go both be superheroes." But like, we didn't get any of that. We just got him being stupid and buying her a cake for some reason. But I love Ant-Man. I want Ant-Man to be good, but this movie was not it. First Ant-Man was one of my favorite MCU movies. This one of my least favorite, but that's a review. See y'all next time.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad